Tonight I'm making mozzarella and carrozza, and I'm going to make it two ways. And I'm guaranteeing that one of the ways that I make this is probably not the way any Italian American outside of my household is probably ever eaten it, because I got a weird family and sometimes we like weird combinations. But I'm going to show you. Right now I've got some olive oil in the pan, and I'm going to put some butter because I want like some buttery flavor, but I don't want it all buttery. Okay? I don't have the best lighting set up here, but I've got egg here, and I've got some panko. I put just a little bit of milk in there just to stretch out the egg because I'm making two sandwiches. I'll cut your crusts off, right? And then you're gonna put some mozzarella in your sandwich like this. So I got these ready. I'm gonna wait to dip them because I want my oil to get hot, and it's not hot yet. And I got bubblage action happening here. So now I'm gonna dip and dip and dip. Okay, get everything dipped, 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 and in it goes. Okay, and get this one dipped, and now you dredge. Okay, now we're gonna bread it. Okay, and that one goes in. That's what we're doing. Okay, so this cooked a little faster than I realized, but okay, that's a good one. All right, so we're getting that. We actually never knew what these were called when we were growing up, so we are a very Americanized Italian-American family. My grandmother was first generation. My great-great-grandparents and my great-grandparents migrated from Italy, and they moved to Kansas. So my grandmother grew up in the Midwest. She grew up in Kansas, a Kansas girl, and then they moved to New York later on, and that's, you know, where they settled. And then my mother, you know, my mother was born and everything like that. So my mother and I and my brothers were all very Americanized. So we never knew what this was. My grandmother just made this. On Friday nights, she either made homemade pizza, a beets, she called it, or she made these. And she would make a ton of them because my brothers were big eaters, and you know, like my uncle would be over, like a whole bunch of us would be there. It'd be a lot of us that she was feeding. So this is getting very schmelty. I'm gonna take that off. It's sad to say, like when you're not raised on your own heritage, but I'm not full Italian anyway. We're not, my brothers and I are not full Italian. My mother is not full Italian. But my grandmother and my grandfather, who was not my mother's father, they were 100% Italian, okay? So that's the identity that I identify with. But we grew up eating chicken cutlets. You know, we had pasta on Sundays with meat sauce, not bolognese, a regular meat sauce. And we would have these, and we would have pizza, and, you know, just the regular Italian-American fare. So that's what we grew up on. All right, this is looking pretty good as well. Right? I mean, that's pretty, these are pretty melty. Okay, here we go. So this is the one with the panko breadcrumbs, and this is the one without. So now, this is typically what you would find in an Italian, like, you know, at an Italian-American restaurant, and you eat it with tomato sauce, right? You're probably not going to find it with panko. It's probably going to be Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. But this is basically like a cheese stick. It's freaking delicious. I just got some muti pizza sauce. So good. Now, this is where things get a little weird. Not like typical Italian Americans. So, because this is kind of almost like a French toast, more or less, we used to dip this in syrup. Yes. Okay? Don't come for me. I know it's weird, but it tastes good. Okay? A little bit of syrup. That's good. That is just like I remembered It has been years and years and years and years since I had mozzarella and Carrozza this way. But this takes me right back to childhood in my grandmother's house in Yonkers, New York. I hope you try this. It's really good. All right, bye.